Looks like we're mostly alive. Alright, greetings and salutations everyone. Welcome to today's stream. My name, of course, is Samus. Hope you're having a great day. Alright. I don't actually know what we want to do today. I just know that if I don't get on and start streaming to the point where I turn it into at least a small habit, I won't do it. And I'll find excuses not to, because that's where my head is right now. So let's try to get in at least some sort of habit. I don't know. We're going to try to do some raid stuff later. And to do that, I like being the big horse. I'm not going to be able to do DC, or I'm not going to put out damage like a big Sork. I just haven't taken the time to figure that kind of stuff out yet, nor do I really enjoy that kind of spellcasting. I like to DC spellcast. So, to do that, unfortunately, you have to tap into some, what's the word? Into some temporary buffage. Here we go. And, yeah, so we're gonna go get Yugo pots, I guess is what I'm trying to say. In my long, drawn out... Okay. Sorry guys, I'm trying to organize some things in such a way that I can actually see what's going on, but I don't know. This is all a pain. Some of the tools that I used to use for streaming are no longer working. Just kind of out of the blue, like weird tools. So bear with me as I try to figure out the new world order. Alright, so like I was saying, to maximize our intelligence, we need to get Yugo pots. I'm not currently have the favor for Yugo pots, I don't think. So we may be doing these quests super fast. Yeah, it looks like. And this will be a, I don't know, a little bit of screwing around at least. Feels good, and try to figure out what our buttons do again. I did a little bit of raiding last night. It was fine. not the best, but it was fine. Oh yeah, lever pulling. Let's save that quest for last and see if I can pick up a helper. I could probably put up an LFM, but I'm feeling lazy, I guess. Hey, Naders, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. Dang. I think the baddies here do all the spell things. And I know that we don't have resistances for everything right now. We should probably fix that at some point. But I'm lazy. Oh, I know I did. I fixed that. Everything should be at least 30. Strange. Alright, so this quest is dumb. But it will be fine. We just gotta find our tunnel. Looks like we got a little bit of a shortcut here. That guy saved. I feel bad. Feels bad. Okay. Door, huh? The most dangerous thing in the world is doors. Anything could be behind a door. Mostly looking for a hole down. We are way over level for this quest. This was actually a door. Okay. Just checking. It would be pretty typical for me to run right past something like that. That would be one room worth of not looking at something and run past the stupid way. Yeah, I don't dislike this map or this quest. I just feel like it's like one floor longer than it needs to be. And I realize, especially at the level, it was certainly one of the more difficult quests. Really? Oh, I guess everything that had a fortitude or could insta-kill was death warded and robots, I guess, that lived. Not that bad. Anyway, what was I rumbling about? This quest and how it's one floor too long. It's like a fun and interesting mechanic that wears thin, I think, just a little bit too quickly. Huh. I wonder if that stuff's on my mind because there's a position at SSG open that I don't know if qualified's the right word for. On paper, I'm close-ish. Let's go this way first. I think this will dead end quicker than the other way. Yeah, just make sure that it was clear. But there's a position open at SSG as I believe a quest developing dev, like a senior quest dev, basically to, I assume, oversee developing much content. I think that would be a place that I would excel right now. Both in like trying to come up with new ways to use the game to do things, and reusing certain mechanics that we have now that we just don't see very often. For example, I would like to personally see us do something with the knocking down trees mechanic from the Titan raid, or pillars. I picture them as trees in some sort of glade type defense. Hey, we found the giant hole in the ground that we're looking for. No chest? Oh, I thought I was going to get a chest. So I kind of been looking at that and what I could do, because I don't have game design experience, right? I mean, not in a digital world. Not since high school, right? In high school, I built I should probably know what these are called. One of those text-based games. Like it was a weekend simulator, basically. And that was 93. I don't know if I could put that down on my as relevant experience, but maybe I could work that into my cover story somehow. But DMing and doing that kind of stuff for quite a long time. I think we could work some stories around. We can do some more stuff in Eberron. I think we could do some cool stuff in some of the other zones. I think we can do some neat things. I'm not the master of DDO lore, but I am pretty good with the quests and what's possible and what's not possible. Like, I kind of know all that inside out, all the classes, all the game balance. There's a lot of game terms and technology stuff that I would not be familiar with that I would have to start learning on ASAP. And it would probably also involve a relocation to Boston for a while. I don't know if I'm ready for like a full-time big job. I'm really looking for something that come in, knock out some. I really just need to get on the QA team at SSG. That would be where I would excel about most, to be honest. Gross, a shrine. Really? I thought there was more than one guy here. I just thought the teleport animation was off. Oops, reading the room wrong. But I could really see doing some good work in dungeon design and like raid design, stuff like that. Certain spell mechanics. There is an area I think that I could provide a lot of value to the game. And I have a history, all right, a pretty proven history of ideas being used by Turbine or SSG over the years to make money. I don't necessarily think that I know the best for the game, but certainly has some ideas that I could move things in a positive direction. But here's the thing, is that I've also said quite a bit lately that I feel like the game has kind of moved away from me. And if the game has moved away from me as a player, did I miss a guy? How good can I be designing towards the future if our current ideas don't line up? I don't know. Ollie Ollie Oxen free. One, it would be. I would fill out. It would be different. It wouldn't just be an application. But that's kind of my thinking. Is that what's it gonna hurt for me to do something, right? Ooh, we're gonna get pinned and murdered here. All right, well, let's go. Oh, never mind. He just killed him. That's fine. But yeah, the let's. All right. So here's the opportunity. Provide opportunities for knowledge sharing, skill building, and leadership development. Oversee content design quality. Oh, this one maybe was for Lord of the Rings, actually. But it's basically the same job description, I think, for both. Let me see if I can find the other one, actually. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Seeking a designer of content to join the Dungeons & Dragons online team. You would be responsible for dungeon content creation, designing and implementing instant dungeon leveling and experiences, crafting the dialogue and the environmental storytelling of your dungeon experience. See, like, I feel like leading a team to figure out that kind of stuff and even doing some of that stuff seems like something I would be reasonably good at, with a little bit of assistance bouncing things off. Like having a team, which is something that I've... Oh, I forgot to remove my hireling and they died in the instance. But like a little bit of a pitching wall, and historically I've had really good results. Learning the tool quickly. Again, that would be the main thing, is that I'd have to really learn this tool inside and out, I think. Everything else would be pretty quick and easy. Now, this is where my skills get a little weak, right? Experience with 3D game tools such as Unity, Unreal, or Maya. See, I don't have any game design experience recently. Well, not even recently. Like I said, the last thing I did was in high school, and that was a text-based adventure game. And a bunch of integrated storytelling with Dungeons & Dragons, right? I'm glad he took his sweet time to get out of the ground. So I don't know. Like I said, I've been thinking about it. But I also think the wife and I may have a semi-aligned on a semi-wet fantasy of opening a coffee shop in a small town. Is there a second lever? There we go. Well, the great thing about the coffee shop idea is that my brother actually wants to do it, and we would just like be some grunt employees, I think. I'm gonna just take this because I know this one the easiest. Do we care about this chest? Probably not, right? It's just invis and go. Invis and go. Basically run until we find some traps, then go stand in the traps while the traps kill the monsters for us. Oh, I guess we can hit this button too. Pay your time tax. Time tax paid. But anyway, my little brother, he's interested in opening said coffee shop. Uh-oh, we have made the dungeon yellow. Alright, clean up some trash. I wonder if there's a... Oh, I shouldn't have jumped through this. Oh well. I wonder if there's a good... A good way to get my aura to trigger... Or, to get an aura to trigger the paralysis effect. Get some sort of aura to trigger that, because that actually seems really good. I don't know if you guys saw. It paid off yesterday really nicely also. Wish Tobro was here. Need to talk to him about some things. Mostly I'm thinking about making some sort of caster shroud stick. I wanted to talk to him about it. Alright. Scary Monster Man, come here. Okay. So ends our hunt. Rip, no sentience experience there. No, we must be halfway. Oh, I know we're halfway there. We got a letter. Got a letter in the mail. Oh, I gotta take a leak too. That is the downside of these Clear American beverages, these seltzer waters with the aspartame in them. I feel like they go right through me. I'm going to do the... I was going to say the last one last. Genesis Point last. I think it's Genesis Point. Because it has a little bit of a difficult mechanic to do solo. Not that it's hard, it's just time time consuming to solo. So I'm gonna see if I can steal somebody at some point to, if I have to throw up an LFM, or if I can find someone in my guild is around, or a viewer, whatever. But I think I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna take a bio. Not that it'll matter, but let's go ahead and throw a quick 1-minute ad break while we step away. Alright, everyone should be back. Whew. Anything fun and exciting going on anywhere? Twitter? No, not really. Facebook? Also not really. I need to do some arena updates today too. See this one and that one. Here we're looking for a lever, a couple of levers, right? No, apparently that guy popped the one way down there. So we're gonna have to deal with it. Okay. Somehow that became our primary bar. Well, no wonder we had an incident. Alright, where? Why don't you be a helper? Really? Huh, why did that give a death warded effect? To block it. Strange. That's very clearly the button that I needed to push. One lever. No, it's on the wrong side of the wall. Gross. Also, I'm not 100% sure what the plan for tomorrow is going to be, but I suspect there'll be a different stream, no stream, something. It will not be, would not expect normal stream tomorrow. Okay, so clearly we have to come in through the top of the Teletubby. It feels like no fair, right? Like that guy was definitely killed before pulling this lever. Oh, there's our second one even. Look at that. Here it should be quicker to take a detour, I hope. And just pull a right. Nope. Okay. I assume it's going to kill that thing. Alright, I guess I didn't know the way there. Here we go. This will do it. Wow. I'm like, how did that guy live? So impressive. Just let me go. Just let it go. Alright, this we just have to leave. Alright, let's try this way. Nope. Let's try that other this way. Nope. Alright, well... Last but not least, there should be a dork in here somewhere. No, no dork. Okay, fair. Very fair, DDO. Ooze? No ooze either? Okay. Deal. The deal. Oh, it kills 2 at a time now, right? Whale. Kills 2, then it kills 2 more, and then it kills 2 more. Every 2 seconds, 2. Yeah, okay. Sneezy, sneezy. Let's check the bottom. I feel like we're gonna find out real fast if it's a dead end or not. Looks pretty clean so far. There's another ooze. Ooze over here. What's it showing our DC at right now? 115? That seems like not high enough. Heroics. Or non-epics. Alright. Let's see. I'm not sure why they all didn't count. Interesting. No, I did not unlock that. I didn't even go through that room somehow. Alright, so not this way at least, and that way seems closed. Okay. So probably up through the middle and then over, would be my imagining. How open is this? One guy's going ham after the other thing. Yeah, okay. Please just put the spell where I tell it to go. There is zero chance that my spell should have been interrupted. I guess Intensify is not on. But Quicken and everything else should be. Yeah. Alright. The middle. And well up. Let's see if we can just... Alright. Another cube. Oh, is it the other side? I was thinking it was like a little dang-a-lang hanging off, but maybe it's this side and it's the nubbins. I don't run this one super often because it's not great experience per minute, so while leveling it. Oh, here we go. I will say this quest feels right. Like, remember how I was saying in the other one it's like one floor too long of the thing? This one, those, even though it is like probably the same amount of running around, it doesn't feel like it. That's one of the things that I was talking, the pacing or the amount of repetitiveness. Hey, we can go back and open that one chest now. Okay, gotta go pull this lever. A chest, hey? Maybe this is... Maybe we didn't see it. I think we're gonna buy wings for our next life. I found a set of the acid green hair dye, and I'm kind of interested in what a cat person's beard would look like with the green acid and like the green wings, and if it's just gonna look like Christmas or if it'll if it'll actually look okay. All right, everybody gather up. Make sure you get on this side of the thing, or otherwise you'll get locked out. I actually would love you to shoot me back up there. Hey, demon lady, come here. No, I had more spell points left. Alright. Draconic necklace, hey? Oops. Sent that to the wrong place. If we need to, I can, like I said, I can do it with a hireling. It would not be the first time I've done it with a hireling. It also would not be the first time I've had to do it by myself, but I'd rather not. I suppose worst case scenario, we could skip it and I can two-man it solo, the separate account a little bit later. I guess I couldn't stream that with this video card. So we will try it alone here and then we'll see. All right. Okay. I'm ready. Please open the door now. Alright, so the general idea is to have Ellery be the lever puller and have the big high level, whatever her name is, have the level 30, or 27, level whatever, higher, kind of keep an eye on the room. Probably will be okay. Just the wrong amount of lag today. I'll throw something at some point. It'll clear the trash, I'm hoping. Probably here. I'm trying to think what else is like new or interesting. I think I changed the shower design a little bit now that we've got kind of another thing in place. For those of you who haven't seen it, I think I posted it on my Instagram. But I got one of the walls for the shower fitted. So, got to do a little bit more work to finish it so I can actually hook the shower up. But that wall being done means I can start working on the wall that goes next to it. And that wall is now going to be a permanent wall. At least that's the idea. Is that big chunk of that would not move. Oh, I need to check all the levers in these various rooms here. Yeah, like both of these were not good, and I don't care about this, so I don't need the hirelings to assist with this part, although I don't know why you're down here. Not protecting the person you're supposed to protect. Wow, dude. There we go. How else can I break these things faster? Yeah, I think I held those guys a little bit too close. Alright, this one really is not one that we can get a lot of help with. If you're lucky, you can get a hireling in that room to pull all of those little those round levers in that room. But I almost always have to just go back up and do it. Pull this one. Okay, that one's good. This room is closed. you stay here so I'm sure take the correct path. That's weird. I can't believe I forgot to open those doors. So scary. I know, I'm like 10,000 levels over, but still very scary. I could have cried. Alright, we did those. Rawr. Alright, so we should be able to do all of these while we're here. That door looks open to me. This door is not open. Sweet. I think we can set Ellery up in the room that we're actually going to need her in now with our helper here in that room. I think we'll be okay. Okay. Do not need the Ellery in this room, actually. Alright, so we're still a little bit of ways from needing Ellery in that other room. So what is on everybody's agenda for today? At some point, so we're gonna finish getting Yugo pots on Sam. And then I gotta restock on consumables. And then I want to take a nice long look at the new race. I kind of played with how it will look yesterday? But I'm weird, and I often like to have, this is where I actually need Ellery, and I did not put her in there because I thought, screw it, we'll do it last. We'll still do it last. But I'm not 100% sure if I want to do a build that's like, usually when I do a TR, I like to try to take advantage of either the race or the class or whatever to try to maximize the experience with that class or whatever, right? These guys just being like cat dex guys, I don't know how much there's really going to be that specialness to the race. Alright, I'm missing 2 prisoners. Does anyone see 2 prisoners? It's not optional. Oh, yeah, here they are. They were over here getting... They were in the middle of this circle of devils. That's... Yeah. Did not realize exactly what was happening over there. Hello? Alright. So, somebody made me feel like my dancing ball was not that bad. The thing that makes them the most unique to me is the dex to hit damage, which may or may not be impactful to you. The thing is that doesn't work, right? Like right now it's broken. So if you're gonna do that, you have to do that on a rogue anyway, which already gives you dex to damage. Now it could be good if you're gonna, when that's fixed, that could be like a avenue of attack, but true. You've got a while before you play Tabaxi. Yeah, I don't... I don't know. Okay, so the first one is 3. So we'll go pull 3. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's try to come up with a build that really takes advantage of the race and do something like we haven't done in a while. It should be some sort of ranged build, I guess. I don't even know. Like it could be fun to do a quarterstaff life, but I have basically 0 gear to support that into epics. Alright, so we're gonna start with number 3. We'll pull these dorks down here. Re-invis Ellery. We're going to have Ellery interact with this one. Right? And then I'm going to go ahead and summon another Gold Seal Hireling. Just because I can. If you were doing this in heroic levels, you should be able to have 3 Gold Seal Hirelings. Then we'll do the big L. Have him pull the big L, please. Okay. And then we'll have her pull the other one that we're missing. Then I'll set this one back. Okay, so now it's ready to go. All I have to do is get lucky. And remember which one's on which. So Ellery's on the solid one. He's on the other number 3, and then she would be on the weird one. Fingers crossed. Usually you only need to pull, I think, 1 more after that, and I think it'll be the one that's Ellery's on. But I don't remember. I don't think this is the way I wanted to go, actually. I don't think this is the way that's open. It's fine. We're gonna test our setup, I guess. Alright, so that was her, right? One of them has got to be able to pull that lever. Come on, you guys. Oh, they're trying to go to the portal now. Hopefully not. Okay. Well. Okay, I'm assuming that at least one of them tried to get to that lever. There we go. Oh. Okay, well, we found the right one. And there's the beacon over here. Alright, so now I need that first one that Ellery was on. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's click the next one. I don't think that's the right. Okay, let me go back here. So one, I'm pretty sure it's the second one. I'm just not sure if they're pulling it or not. Alright, we'll have them pull the first one. There we go. Boy, that can be a real challenge sometimes. Alright, where is it? Alright, that's what here we go. Like, ah, I didn't get my chest though. My chest! Alright. Thank you, Ellery. Thank you, Owlbear. You're most excited about the pounce attack and the iconic? So I like the pounce attack well enough on the shifter, right? Oh, did they already lock us in? Okay. That's fun. Our path. Oh boy, I don't know which room this is. Alright, that's not pulled. Alright, so yeah, that didn't get pulled. Whatever that lever is didn't get pulled. Why do they all have force fields on them? Maybe that's just a graphical bug? I honestly don't remember which of these are which, but shadow marked. It's one of these guys. It's force blocked by the force field. Use one of the levers on the upper level to open a door at a secure level. I honestly don't know. I don't know what we did. How did we break this quest? We did the bottom. Those are all down. That portal's down. We killed that guy. We lowered the shields. Right? How did we... What did we not do? Why should we... We should be able to activate those levers now. Wonder if we have to use a hireling or something to... I tell you, if this doesn't... If we can't figure out how to make this one work, we're probably just going to abort. Yeah, hireling, we can't activate the ball. Well, I guess we can... I don't think there's a hole in this one. Yeah, not that I know of, anyhow. This quest may be broken. I am not sure why. Right? Okay. Let's just go through the quest and make sure that we didn't miss anything. So either one of these things are down, because the hirelings did it, or I broke the quest somehow. And I'm not... Alright, looks like this one's open, maybe? No, not open. But this is the one that I think I would have wanted to do. North. I wonder if we somehow opened it and closed it. And if I like re-click this or whatever, I just die, right? This doesn't take me back to that infight area. I pulled the lever before I left that portal. So how do you unfix this quest if that portal doesn't get pulled? Can't, right? Quest is done. That's so weird. I feel like I have not had that problem happen before. Just exploring now in case there's something that I'm not remembering. Maybe some random scene will jog a memory, but yeah, see that force field's up too. Huh, I don't know what I did. I really don't. Yeah, I have the feeling that we just somehow accidentally pulled one of the levers out of order, and it is now permanently broken. Interesting. This force field never came down. Well, actually, I think it was never up, to be honest. I think I put the force field up. We went that way. Let's just double check this way. Again, I hate to, because this is such a pain in the ass quest, I'd hate to be like, oh yeah, if you just would have wide, Samus, you would have been able to carry on. Yeah, I can't think of anything. This is definitely closed. I would assume that if the hirelings accidentally borked something, it would be in this southmost room where we were having them kind of pull levers and help us out randomly almost. But I'm pretty sure this one's closed. Like, we looked at it from the other side, right? Yeah, that's it right there, right? Looks closed. So we'll walk up here and touch it. Just it's not the right way.
It's a very intense moment. The chance to try something nobody's ever tried before.
All right. Well, Bard, thanks for your subscription, my friend, and I will use that money to go buy some new puggies to change my pants. Pooped myself a little bit there. Hey, buddy. Happy 24th birthday to you. Happy birthday, my guy. My Instagram went chirp, chirp, chirp the other day, and you had favorited something that I had posted. And I remember I was wondering how you were doing. I almost sent you a message on Instagram, but I realized that I don't have the ability to use that technology because I'm old. They took my ability to use Instagram appropriately away. I'm gonna double recall back and see if we somehow managed to get the favor without doing all the quests. I don't know. Maybe I have some Yugo favor from something else already. Garbage. Anyway, so how you been, buddy? Ow. My arms are super sore. So ends our hunt. Fine. Oh, don't. I haven't even streamed, man. So I've kind of explained this a couple of times, and I'll probably explain it a couple more times. But even before our video card died, Twitch got hacked, and they like had to reset a bunch of information. And since at that window, a lot of my viewership, subscriber base didn't come back right away, or yet. I hope that they will come back soon. But I got really sick, and I just didn't put out a lot of content, so I can't blame anyone for not, rushing back or whatever right away. But it took me a while to get some money together to get a new video card and stuff like that. In fact, right now I'm borrowing my brother's video card, which is basic, like barely enough to do what we're doing. So it's good. Just been riding the ride called life. Good. I'm glad you're doing well, though. And then I'm going to do the thing that I already just did. I'm going to pee again because I'm secretly really, really old all of a sudden. I'm going to go ahead and put another minute ad break up. I apologize. But those of you who are paying can watch me leave. Wink, wink. I'll be right back. Apparently Ronan wants to be in the wife's lap really, really bad. She cannot do that at the moment, unfortunately. So we might get Ronan in here chewing. And by mine, I mean, oh, there he is. Here he is. On my messy floor. Because he made it messy. Not entirely, but he certainly doesn't help. Okay. I don't know what we did wrong there. But I don't like breaking the ice. Oh, I'm so cold. I feel like we need to just go do that quest again. I just don't want to, but it's probably the correct thing to do. Before we do that, though, there has to be something else we can do for 5 minutes, right? Are these you go favor? Problem is, I think these are first times. I don't want to... No, we did these. So they must not be you go favor. No. Yeah, we should just go get it. If we want the DCs, we need it. Stupid. We probably just should have jumped off. Would have been quicker. We're in for a penny, in for a pound now, though. I feel like I probably should have had some actual food before turning on the stream. I've been trying this thing where in the mornings I drink a Celsius first thing, try to get some stretching in, and then, or a little workout, or both, and then I try to drink a very heavy-duty keto coffee. And I try to make that breakfast lately, but we've had some cold fronts come through, and like my chills are back. And I'm always super hungry when I have the chills. This is just my normal 18-2 Artie Wizard that I've been doing for a while. Capstone Fate Arc Illusionist, 40 points in Archmage for tier 5s. You can do this build a little bit better, a little bit more efficiently if you're doing the Dark Gnome instead of the regular Gnome. I think you get to pick up the extra SLA. I think, but you may not get it because unless you give up like an extra +1 to a different school. Which I picked Transmutation, but I'll probably switch it to Evocation, or not Evocation, to Dance later. I just haven't decided to reset my enhancements because I think Tobrel and I are going to just TR at some point here. I think we can plan like 2 days and knock out a 1 to 30. But yeah, this is my Force build. The thing that I really like about this build, in addition to the fact that it's off the normal path, but we're at 800 force damage. That's pretty gas. See, there's no force field on this one right now. I wonder if we somehow did things wrong? Like, we somehow raised the force fields in here instead of lowering the force fields in here? Alright, so if we go down and we go this way, we'll enter on this side, which means we need this one lowered, which I think is this guy. And then this one, we can, I believe, this is L. So we're going to take Ellery, we're going to summon her, we're going to put her on don't do anything mode, make her invisible, we're going to have her interact with that L. Okay, it's not that one anyway. This one? Okay. So I've opened this one, Ellery's on this one, we should be good to go. We'll put her in this room to defend things while we're gone. That should take care of this quest now. Assuming that we don't somehow screw it up. Which we did last time, so I don't know how we... Don't mess it up this time. Oh, somehow it got way over here. Yeah, I need like one more AoE or force related effect. At least one more. Like 2 would be pretty nice, but at least one more. Got a storm, telekinetic storm or something, where you just pick up trash around the quest and dirt and rocks off the ground and just swirl them around you, doing X amount of force damage and AoE around you for so long. See, where did my circle go? Right? My line of sight didn't get broken there. Where'd it go? Just gone. Where'd that fireball spell go? Just gone. Or I guess acid balls. Just gone. We don't need anything in this room, right? Oh, we will need stuff in this room. We're going to need someone to pull these levers. So to that end, we'll put the owlbear up here and make him invisible. Alright, so now if we... Hey, Steel, welcome to the stream. If we do everything correct, we should be able to get through this one this time. I don't know why it bugged out on us last time. I still haven't figured it out. Other than the force fields are reversed. Which makes me think we should probably activate one of the rooms. Before raising the force field. Thanks for wasting this entire spell. You're the best. Open. Okay. I'm gonna... Alright, this lever's locked though. Yeah, so it acted like it pulled one of those levers and raised the force field around them after activating one of them, but it never activated a lever. That is what it seems like it happened. And then also, why did that force field, or why did this portal not come up? I missed a lever somewhere. I feel like I'm making all sorts of bad mistakes today. Sloppy play. This is the room with the bear. I don't specifically remember pulling the lever in this room. The fire's lit. Okay, so now it's one of the first two levers that we missed somehow. If this quest is just completely bugged because of something, I'd be kind of annoyed. Oh, they didn't both come? Okay, it could be, we could definitely have missed the very first lever in the very first room when our concentration was the highest and most aware what was going on. Makes sense, right? It's fine. It's totally fine, man. We love doing quests the longest possible way. It's our favorite. So what's your guys' current hotness? What's your build? What is it that you think is very, very sexy at the moment? Trying to fit, like I said, I'm not sure what I want to do with this cat life. I'd be up for something different, especially something that may have some semi-overlapping gear. And I have a bunch of random gear, so... I'm not sure what I want to do. I feel like I spent a lot of time and energy setting up filigree and things, and I also have the feeling that Tobrel's going to want to do like some first lives, or first times, which makes me think I should definitely make sure I have a high quality character. Thought you said the thrower was good on a cat. It'll have a high dexterity and has a good offhand throw bonus. I don't know if it'll be good. The problem with throwers, particularly daggers, is that it wants to... You want to have the smallest possible race so you can get the best possible pass-through line for most range builds. That's the thing with range that really kind of hurts. I honestly think that what would do the best, what would be the single most efficient build for like damage or whatever on that would probably be a pure, like a pure rogue. A pure dagger rogue, which I kind of have stuff for. Like I could build one, but I don't have like the best things. All right, I think those are all done. Actually, that's why we have this guy up here, right? These valves should kind of... Oh, I put that one back on. Okay. Put that one back on too. That's fine. It's still better than running back up there, I think. Somehow we're back on the first one. Okay. All right. All right, so somehow I have to get the one. No. All right, the closest. So we need. That'd be that one. That'd be that one. Maybe this one. Nope. Alright, now at this point we're just quicker to run around and do it ourselves. Okay. Let's see if we can get these guys, and then if we toggle through them and we end up raising some extra ones, it's not a big deal. We'll try targeting from another side. Alright, 5 guy. Okay, 2 in here. 3 in here. All right. Give that one a shot, Owlbear. Okay, not that one. I didn't see anything come on or off. Okay. Come on. Just be the right one. Alright, fine. Let's have to come back. We're missing 2 guys. I think they're both in there. I'm tired of playing with it. That was enough. More than enough. How did we miss that guy? Oh. Missed line of sight somehow. Alright, if we did this correctly, we're going to come in on this side, walk past the first little force field, and then Ellery should be ready to pull the next one. Yep, there we go. Okay. Now I think it's just going to be easier for me to detour back up there. But perhaps if I can get the owlbear to do its job, we can just teleport to where we need to go. So let's give it one more shot. Let's see if we can get lucky. Because I think if we just pull those two things, free those two prisoners, then we should be good to move on. And I think that's the one we needed. Okay. Now we teleported up. Okay. Pull the chest. Open this lever. Alright, so all that stuff worked correctly. But for some reason, now these force fields are up instead of down. So this quest is bugged to where the force field comes up too early. How are you supposed to fix that? Like, what's your workaround on this one? That's an aggravating issue, isn't it? DDO forums. Genesis Point. All right, let's take a look at this. Just looking to see if I can find okay, quest outages or something, known issues, something. have an updated known issues list. I guess we didn't really finish that one, but we're close. Alright, I'm curious why this came up with... How am I spelling wrong now? Okay, so just no Yugo favorite pots at the moment. Alright, so reply with quotes. Should we just timestamp it? Nah, it's fine. We'll just can confirm. And sad face. Alright, well, on the plus side, we now know that we can't do the thing that we were trying to do all day long. So, yeah. That's a perk, right? Well, considering that was like the whole thing I had planned for today, I don't know what else we want to do now. Once I had those pots, I thought we would dive a little bit into our DC numbers. I guess we can look straight at that now. Alright, so our standing intelligence is 99. Yeah, we can do a little bit of gear talk, I think. Just a little bit, maybe. So, the gear problem really changes here now. Woo, ads. It really changes because of the Generation 3 filigrees. And it changes because 1, Dragon Soul spell cooldowns is insane. And 10% more critical damage, also pretty good. But that's 4 pieces. Can't really get both of those. And Lunar Magic in. Lunar Magic is kind of really insane for us on this build. But it's competing with... Can I just open this in another tab also? The same thing, please. Here we go. Let's do it like this. Autos. Yeah, autos. So I think we're currently using a 4-piece auto set right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we swap that for autos, for the right 4 pieces of the other one, of the Lunar Magic, I think we can get an overall increase. So I know it's not cool for you guys for me to use my sweet boogie board. But I'm gonna. So we have those 4, right, that we're currently using. And in those 4 we have Spell Power, and that's a rare. And we have Int. It is not, it's a common. Then we have a Power, we have a PRR, which is also a common. And we have an MMR that's a common. Wow. So Spell Power. Leave this on my hands actually. So if we did Intelligence, could be straight down, right? We could take Intelligence goes straight down. We could do Universal Spell Power, which is what that one is, right? That can pretty much go straight down. We could replace PRR with Force Spell Power. And if that was a rare even, that would be plus 11. Then we can leave the same MMR. That sounds pretty gas, right? That's the same spell DCs. We lose 5 MMR and 100 spell points, but we pick up Universal Spell Power and 11 Force Spell Power. Unfortunately, we're only going to have 1 slot here pretty soon. And we can't... There's no way to... Yeah, because this gives us a 3-piece. This one. Or 4-piece. If I cut this... I could cut this, though. This is just Force Spell Power now. So the thing that I'm looking at really intensely is either the Spell Critical Chance, which doesn't really do that much for us, or the Spell cooldowns. Which it looks like we could pick up an Intelligence and... Spell Power, I guess, if we found it. Alright, so we need to see what's available in the Dragon Soul and what's available in the Lunar Magic on the Auction House Shard Exchange. Does that make sense with everybody? Does that... Luna? Am I missing anything else? Those of you who are already DDO experts. Dreadbringer. It was called Luna, wasn't it? I guess we only have 2 pages just to look at them. Ultimate Fury. Okay. This has got a few pages. Let's try to narrow this down. So we can get a Luna MMR for 4. Yeah. What's the other one we were looking for? Draconic? Alright, here's a couple. A rare Spell Fail. It's not the worst. Rare Charisma. Rare Intelligence. There's a couple of shards. A couple of more shards. Wow. I'm sorry, that's crazy to me. I guess I need to look and see if I have some of the crazy expensive ones and try to sell them over. I'm just looking to see what else we can get for like a 2-piece set that picks up intelligence. He said I'm not afraid of pulling this out. So I think that gives me a 4-piece set, but I don't think we really care that much. 4-piece auto, 3-piece Zegras, so that's +1 transmutation and conjuration DC. Nope, that's +4. So it's +1 more int. Looks good. Man, I hate to do it, but I really do have to step away again and go to the restroom, guys. I do not know what is up today. I'm going to step away. I don't know if there's anyone in the chat, but I'm going to go ahead and throw another ad break up. Peace, much love, you guys. Be back in just a minute. I know that I have put down some liquids today, but man, I feel like I have not put down that many liquids today. All right. Brr, so cold. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not paying that price for sure. But it's something to think about. Where do those come from? The tier 3 filigree doesn't say. I'm going to assume they come from the not newest, but the newest Explorer, or new. What is that place called? Saltmarsh. Yeah, but I don't know that area very well. You know what? Let's go see what's actually on the boat before we get carried away. What we actually have before we dive super deep on it. Dragon. Nothing. Got some dragon scales though. These don't even do anything anymore, do they? And these can just be sold. No reason for that stuff to even be there. Alright. What was the other one? Luna? Loon? Okay. Okay, we have an acid absorption one. And a force spell power one. Well, the force spell power one we can put to work right away. So do we have any of these that are... What's this one do? I didn't look through all of these super closely. Rune Arm DCs. That's cool. What rares do we have? Maybe we have some good rares in here that will be worse, that we could flip. I like these Nistals, but I don't think that's for this life for sure. What does this thing do? Garbage, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure. One of the things, though, that we can do... These are... these two things right here are set aside to be crunched. And then this was also to be crunched. I think this was to be eaten by the other thing. It's also to be eaten by the other thing. And this can be crunched. Because I had found some things that needed to be crunched earlier and some things that needed to be moved over to have their Reaper enhancement stuff ripped off of them. So we got those. Are these not the same thing? Somehow they're not, but they are. I'm trying to drink some of these things and get them used up. I feel like I'm wasting value by not getting them used up somehow. Where did he go? There he is. So we need 15,000. We can get 15,000. We could get that if we wished. We'd have to do some refarming in some places later, potentially, but we could get there. What's the stupid things called from... We're still seeing on stream, right? Looks like it. What's the stupid things called from Keep on the Borderlands? They give level 20 things. What else, like, what else gives a quick and easy way to generate? Yeah, I don't know. So this is the problem. I've reached the point where I need to grind for things or to advance, and this is where I'm not a... It's not the grinding that I'm into. So we have a couple more things to consume. Alright, yeah, because we picked up this belt.
I grow stronger.
See, those are going to the portable hole. Okay, we're good still. See, we're creeping along. Or not portable hole. Hall of Heroes. We're creeping along. We'll get there. I'm just not sure what to do. I'm gonna turn this off. Also, I typically like the rune arm sounds, but today it is bothering me. Today it is bothering me. Like I said, normally I like them, but I think because we're standing still a lot and they're standing at the high charge, it's kind of rubbing me the wrong way. This is down. No, it's talk to the guy, right? No, this is it. No, that's the Soul Forge. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We gotta go talk to the Reaper guy. The second Reaper guy, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't even want to think about how many of these kind of things I've thrown away with the Reaper modifiers on them. Probably dozens. Maybe even more. I mean, especially things like that that just have no purpose. Alright. Should we plan on ED raids tonight? What does the calendar say? Vault of Night, Chronoscope, Zawabis. I do need Zawabis. I could do these other ones too. That sounds fine. We're ready to go. I could also just go stew a Zawabis. And then if a group starts to happen, I don't mind chugging a pot for that, I don't think. Actually, we have a legendary raid bypass timers. These Zawabis take regular ones, right? I think. Let's give it a shot. Not exactly the funnest thing in the world, but I would like this green blade. Which again, unfortunately, makes me go, if I'm going to do this, I might as well bring some piking accounts, and I can't do that in stream. It's 1:30. Let's see if we can find something to do for just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. What else is we can discuss again a little bit more gear talk. Or we could look at the wiki too. No, not the wiki. We could look at the over here. The dev tracker. Look at the nooch. What's been going on? I'm curious about this. Iconic issue. Gear is really, really bad. It's your first night in the city. You're all alone, but don't worry about staying warm. Your trainer was nice enough to give you a chest of items that are very useful as kindling for a fire. Seriously, who thought? I know. Let's issue Iconic some gear that's so bad that the leader from inventory run around naked without any noticeable difference. I don't know. It's fine. It's not great. It's fine. For first life stuff, it's... Steelstar says, as people have already stated, this is as intended. The gear initially is given to Iconics at 15 is meant to help those who don't have at-level gear set aside to get started with basic quests so they can find better gear. It's not meant to be competitive or even good, just enough to help people along until they find something better. If you already have something better, it's not meant for you. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty clear. What's this guy's DDO wish list? Squirrel Creature Companions. Heroic Boon of Undeath Augment for level 15 and up. That seems reasonable. Giant Squirrel Mount. Let's not get evil here, guy. Let's roll our roll back just a little bit. A race that can heal via negative energy, or a universal enhancement tree that allows negative energy healing. I'm surprised they don't do that. There's an undead race in 5th edition, right? I forget what they're called, but it is an undead race, basically. An improved curse spewing augment. That seems reasonable. Kobold race. I'm fine with monster races or whatever. Whichever races they make are fine with me. I would like to see like the big bullish races first. Like specifically, I'd like to see a Minotaur or a Centaur or like one of those kind of things personally. An augment that grants Aura of Menace, more squirrels, even more squirrels. Well, too many squirrels. But some of these are not bad. This improved curse spewing augment could be really good. A race that heals by negative energy could be really strong. Perhaps creating a system where the iconic gear can be improved might be an acceptable move. For Forgotten Realm Iconics, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't think you need to change the system right now. If anything, what you would do is you would create a iconic, like if you're on iconic and just go get any of these items. Like you just, that guy on the boat goes away and changes or whatever, and instead you can just grab half a dozen, like you can grab this sword or this bow or this and this stack of arrows, and but they're all starter things, so like it's not a big deal. And again, you don't need it to be good, right? You don't want it to be good or competitive. You just want it to be go do a quest on normal. That's the thing I don't think people understand, is that these are supposed to be the equivalent of go start on normal. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. I think that's fine. What else do we got in here? Something is like pulling when I put my hand down. Tabaxi disappoint. Huh? I thought they looked pretty good. I mean, they're not my favorite race, but the glowing eyes cosmetics don't work on Tabaxi. Okay, that's fine. There's gonna be problems that QA didn't have time to fix yet. And the flesh seems to be broken. But they closed this one, but not that one. I think I might actually message Jerry directly, let him know that that quest is not working. Oh, here we go. Here's a 5 minutes of killing time for sure. The real reason this game is dying. In case any of you would like to blame the devs or the like, the real reason this game has no population is because the players are unfriendly to new and returning players. They'll drag you through quests, and if you can find the quest they went to, and they will listen when you leave you behind because they don't know where to go. And if they're really good, then they'll drop you from the group because you aren't with them. Well, I mean, there's something to be said about, right, about players not necessarily, like, experienced vets not necessarily having, you know what, I just want to record this whole rant. Let's just do it. Let's just make this a whole rant. Give me a minute. Let me organize my thoughts, and let's record this and rant it out. See if we can do a good 5 minutes of ranting. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to a little clip taken from the stream, twitch.tv/SamusGarobo. Just kind of took a minute to look at the forum. Doing that typical thing that you do when you're a streamer and you're trying to fill some time for some content, you look at the forums. And this one caught me. The real reason this game is dying, in case any of you want to blame the devs or the like, the real reason this game has no population, it's because the players are unfriendly to new and returning players. They'll drag you through quests if you can find the quest they went to, and then they will leave you behind because you don't know where to go. And if they're really good, they then drop you from the group because you aren't with them. Now, there's a couple of good points here, because I actually hear this argument quite often from more casually people, and I'm thinking of VLove in particular. This is one of his things. It's like when he's in content that he's familiar with, he's very, very good at knowing where to go, knowing what's happening, etc. But the quests aren't necessarily, and he'll know the quests if you can successfully get him to identify the quest. But like if there's a nickname, or perhaps he has a nickname or somebody else uses a nickname. So like if I say Ritsak, for example, I don't know if everybody understands Ritsak is ritual sacrifice. Same thing if someone said Pop, right? Prison of the Plains. Stuff like that. And those kind of things can cause problems, especially for newer players or vets coming back, or even people who they move at a different pace, casual play, stuff like that. So I understand that this becomes frustrating for a lot of people. The problem becomes how you shift blame, and I'm going to air quote blame, from the people who do not have the knowledge to the people who do have the knowledge. And I understand that there's definitely a communication issue there, but I think, at least most of the time in the groups that I have been in, if a new player identifies themselves as such, most groups have a tendency to adjust them differently. And perhaps what needs to happen is there needs to be, I think in Final Fantasy they have what they call like a leaf, like for newer accounts or newer people or whatever. Maybe there's some sort of either self-flagging you can do or automatic flagging that you can do that says, hey, this account is new. And you can just kind of look like maybe I would say color coding, but in like the text when they send you tells or chat or hit your LFM or something, but you don't necessarily want to do that. So maybe just something that you some way, like maybe instead of the leaves around your name, let's just go someplace where there's probably people. Maybe you can put a little leaf or something, some sort of identifier there for people who are new. Hey, Clarice, welcome to the stream. Some way to help the vets identify new players when they join the group without them having to volunteer it, and still some way to opt into that kind of, like, I would like a little bit of extra hand. You know what I mean? Something that we could signify that you're jumping into the LFM. If you don't feel like blurting that out in text chat or something every time, like, hey, I don't know what's going on, but you still would like the group leader or whatever to know that you're inexperienced, some like a competence level, something. It would be nice. It'd be nice to have some sort of mechanic like that. That being said, I really don't think that it's the devs' responsibility to put that in there. And if you want to put all of the hate on a new person's experience on a game that's 15, 16 years old, it's hard to say, hey, you players need to stop enjoying the game that you're enjoying and have enjoyed for this long, and stop and make my new player experience more enjoyable. It's hard. That's a tough sell for anybody. Imagine, and look at this guy's join date, November 2014, 1 post. New and returning player. I get that. He played for a while, or she came back, went, hey, you guys are real jerks. How much of this is on you? How much do you need to take responsibility? Did you go out and search the community? Have you checked different servers? Have you looked different streams? There are players out there, but what is the obligation for the average player that's playing their game, having a good time, need to come out of nowhere, probably without you volunteering the information, and change their entire style of play around you joining them? It's tough. That's a tough one. Anyway, if you enjoyed this little mini rant, please like, subscribe, and follow. Don't forget, this is taken as part of our live stream, twitch.tv/SamusGarobo, and I hope to see you soon. Toodles. All right, recorded a little one. I think that'll be good for this, for throwing that up on YouTube or whatever. Anyway, Clarice, good to see you. How you've been? Yeah, this mentality drives me insane. It really does. I'm not having fun playing this game. You need to stop having fun and help me have fun instead. That is a mentality that I don't get. We have a lot of that right now in America, and I really don't understand. Like, we all have to get on board with this. We all have to make sure that we're ready to be... Like, I literally didn't stream because I knew that I was not going to be in the headspace to be a good... ambassador for the game. That's a huge part of the reason I didn't stream this last month in particular. I mean, yes, I had hardware failures. Yes, I was not feeling well. But those things were major, contributors to me recognizing that I would not be a good ambassador for the game, and I did not want to stream angry or sick or not feeling well. Like, I feel like a lot of times the migraine stuff was so bad that I was not a good ambassador, and I certainly don't want to make that be the case going forward. So I really don't understand that mentality of, hey, you have to be an ambassador at all times, and if you're not, you're the reason why the game's dying. Right? I just cannot compute that mentality. Anyway, how's your streams been, Clarice? I haven't really been a very good member of the community for this month and a half. I'm trying to be a little bit better. But we had some hardware failure. It took us a little while to get a new video card, and our new video card probably arrive tomorrow. And depending on everything that goes down, we'll either have a stream Thursday, or we won't have another stream until like Monday. It's just completely in up in the air kind of situation. You haven't been streaming, your mental health isn't there. Like I said, I was definitely not in the right mindset for the last 6 weeks or so to stream DDO. I said we had some hardware issues, and then we had some deaths on the hardcore server that kind of hit me in the wrong way that were pretty preventable. And that kind of shook my plans and my goals and everything for that that reason. And then, like I said, I just got really, really sick. So now we're like basically an expansion behind. Maybe a little bit more than an expansion behind, but that's okay. So now we're just trying to figure out what we want to do. And we're kind of getting close to the end of what I have blocked out for the stream. I need to do this raid too. The Mark of Death raid. But unfortunately, can't get Yugo pots. Alright, anyway, I think I'm going to send off a bug report and potentially do some solo raiding maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to do some of that stuff off camera because, like I said, the video card definitely can't handle it, and we're already having some streaming issues. So I'm seeing the encoding creep up time and time again here. We haven't dropped any frames according to this, but we are definitely having some issues. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream today. Thanks very much for spending some time with us. I really do appreciate it. We'll be back hopefully tonight. I'm gonna cross my fingers with it tonight. With some raids that are going on the schedule for Easily Distracted. I think they start at 7 Central Standard Time. So I'm going to try to come on and stream those raids, and we'll just have to play it by ear. So hope to see you guys then. If we're really, really lucky, we'll have a green blade when you guys rejoin us. It could be exciting. All right, everybody. Peace, much love. We'll see you guys soon. Cheers.